Hello, everybody, and welcome to the tavern. Mike is far away again. Oh shit. Anyways, I bring you back with another Charmer video. Shocker. I've been trying to make this deck work. I don't think I found it just yet. Maybe. I- I'm I'm still playing with numbers here. Actually, I've been playing this as like a 50 card deck. Obviously, I can still cut some things out. I just don't know what to cut exactly. So this is my Charmer list for Master Duel. This is pure Charmers for the most part. Ghost Orchid, Snow Rabbit, Ash Blossom, Ghost Mortar and Moonlit Chill, just in case. My we'll go all the hand traps. Witchcrafter, Golem, Aruru, just to help protect, either A, help protect some of my spellcasters, or keep alive some of my other stuff that needs spellcasters. This is just so if I draw it, I have some interplay. Otherwise, I have almost no interplay. Witch of the Black Forest works well with this deck specifically because all of my monsters, aside from Summoner Monk and Gamma Seal, all have less than, and again aside from like the hand traps, all have less than 1500 defense. And if I get this paired with, say, Inari Fire, I specifically want it with Nefarious Archfiend or maybe Gigabyte. But I'm good either way with whoever comes out. Preferably these two because at the very this gets it back. This helps me draw a card and discard the cards from my opponent's hand, while allowing me to actually go for a search. Summoner Monk. Bring it out, discard a spell card, don't know which one yet, get a search. It might come out because a lot of the spells are just continuous spells that I do use, but there are some spells that could be detrimental that aren't live anymore. Say another Spirit Charmers. Though I don't see a case where Spirit Charmers is not live. But you get a level 4, which means if I pitch a spell, I'm guaranteed to go into this, which will come back and get this again, having two materials to go into some of my link plays, which I'll get to later. 2 Familiar Possessed Ulcers, 2 Areas, 2 Hita, 2 Win. I figured a nice balance of 2, 2, and 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 would help out, especially with some of my spells. 1 Inari Fire. I don't need him to come up a lot. If I need fire, I have other ways of getting fire out. It's just more consistent to bring out more attributes to the field. 2 Nefarious. I want to see them a lot. I could probably go down a random wheel though. 2 Gigabytes because I like the draw effect to go into it. On top of that, this will actually search out one of my other ones. And if caught in a bad situation, I could go Gigabyte to Ranryu to Gigabyte to Ranryu to Gigabyte to one of these two, as long as I can keep that going. Fairy Tale Snow. Once these things hit the graveyard, I have no way of bringing them back aside from, say, my Charmers or my Familiar Possessed with Possessed Partnership. Fairy Tale Luna. I have 1 copy so far. I only have 1. And that is just to not bring out, but get another Familiar Possessed to my hand to set up next plays or to set up a Possessed Partnership. Depends on the situation. Ranryu. Again, comes to the field, revives something from the grave. 1 of each of the 4 Awakening of the Possessed Beast. Just so like with let's say I go to Nefarious or Archfiend, bring it out. 1, special summon it from the deck. Then the deck, while also bringing bringing back something else to go into link plays. If I go into Go Gigabyte, I thin the deck out by 2. 1, getting him out. 2, getting a draw. Ranryu, or Rasenryu. Don't want to use it until turn 2 or 3, depending on the situation. Same with Inari Fire. Because these sort of minus me, while they minus me. I get 1 card out. I go card neutral with Rasenryu, just because I bounce something out of my opponent's field to the hand. Let's say if I need to get rid of a Synchro or Xyz or something, easier done that way. Then I have 2 of my Kaijus. They're just Kaijus. Witchcrafted Golem Maruru. My comes to the field, bounce a card to the hand, much like Rasenryu, except it doesn't minus me. Raigeki, because I found 1, I want to go first a lot of times. 2, this helps me more than Lightning Storm would, because a lot of decks are combo decks and they don't play a lot of back row. Secret Village of the Spellcasters. I always have a Spellcaster. They're always gonna be alive. Gets us to the field. I only have 1 of. I don't know if I want to put 2 of yet. Gets us to the field, and make sure my opponent can't play spell cards. I know Floodgates. No one likes them. I don't like combo decks. I don't like a board of negates, because then I can't play. We'll leave that up there. Actually, that reminds me. So, let me see. I forgot the question of the day. So, we'll do that right now. We'll do that live. So, question of the day. What is worse? Board of negates? Actually, let's unclick that so that way I can see it. Board of negates or board of floodgates? So I'll leave that for you to decide. What's worse, a board of negates or a board of floodgates? Personally, I think a board of negates is worse than a board of floodgates, and that's because, at least with some floodgates, not all, there are some that are bad, you can still play around it. So, like, for example, this would be a floodgate. How do you get rid of this? Easy. You kill my spellcasters. That's it. Very simple, and I can't play spell cards, so then you turn it on me. Now, Grand Spiritual Art Ichirin. I have it at 1. I don't see it a lot, and that's because you see the skill drain. Now, I can use it for the search effects because most of the cards I have are of 1 attribute to bring out something else. The Heart and Soul of the deck, the Awakening of the Possessed. Protects my Charmers from destruction, gives them a bonus, and if I summon any 1850s, I draw a card. Simple as that. 1 Called by the Grave, just in case I need to Called by an Ash or something else. 3 Spirit Charmers, my core Searcher, the much needed Searcher. Possessed Partnership, one of my better interrupts, just because I don't target 2 things. I don't target 2 things until the conditions are met. And because it's both by hand or graveyard, if my opponent hits a Called by and say hits area, but I have also in hand, while also having, say, Witch of the Black Forest or any other attribute, bring it to the field, pop a card on the field, and then go into a bunch of shenanigans. Solemn Judgment. Gotta have protection for my back row. Skill Drain. Again, I hate combo decks, because they end up with a board of negates. And if I can't out that board of negates, I lose. And they can still play around a Skill Drain. They're just beat sticked at that point. And then 2 Unpossessed. Still unsure on the ratios. I will fiddle around with this a little bit. So far, I found this to be working a lot more for me. I found it to be a lot more consistent, but I do brick a lot. As for my extra deck, we have Artemis. Not using first effect or anything. It's just link off in case I do start my turn first and start a combo. Link off, get the possessed partnership if I get something else. Have a light on field, and then because I got rid of one of these charmers here, or one of these familiar possessed partnership comes to the field, pop a card in the field, and if I have, say, Grand Spirit Char Ichirin, negate an effect on top of that. One Nightmare Cerberus, one Nightmare Phoenix, once in case I don't have any of my floodgates, pop a special summon on the field, pop a back row. 2 each of all the Spirit Charmers that we currently have. I'm missing Gloomy. I need Gloomy in this deck. Might cut down to 1 each, depending on what happens. I have the Nightmare Unicorn. Again, target a card on the field, put it back into the deck. I don't want to see cards. And then we have Celine, Queen of the Master Magicians. One is an 1850, much like the Charmers. And then Spell Countess, Special Summon more. Gets me things I want to see on the field. And also, another cool interaction is with this on the field, and I summon this first. I draw the card, then the Spell Countess activates, which means I'm not getting Ash Blossomed. And what they will have the target is Celine with any specific hand traps. That is my deck. I will fiddle around with the ratios in a bit, but I found this to be a bit more consistent for me. Let's play some games. Why do I feel like I've been probably watching too much Simo? So if we don't get, okay, not a bot, because there is a bit of a bot problem in the game. Okay, not a bot. That's great. Now, what's my opening hand? Okay. I have plays. I have plays. I have a lot of plays. Okay. So let's pitch. Activate the Awakening. What do I summon? I don't summon Fairy Tail Snow. I can actually pitch Fairy Tail Snow, if I'm going to be honest. I can also pitch Summon a Monk. Summon the Summon a Monk. I'm going to go more on the offensive here. Draw the card. Do you have the Ash? You have the Ash. That is great. Alright. I can pitch the Fairy Tail Snow. I can pitch the Awesome. I'm going to pitch the Alpha. Alright, what do you have now? Maxi? Come on, show me the Maxi. Thank you. Alright. So I can get a card in my hand. What am I going to get to the field? That's going to be the question. I don't think there's much else I can actually do. So I'm getting a Possessed Partnership. That's first and foremost. Possessed Partnership. Now, if I get another Awakening, I become 2450. I don't think that doesn't do much. I'll get the Unpossessed in case I need to beat over something. So you ask the one draw, which fine by me. Go into main phase. Hit. Main phase 2. I I have Alsa Engrave. I'm actually going to pitch that for Artemis. And the reason why I love this deck so much, you probably have a Dogmatica. Ooh, Torrential. Okay. That kind of hurts a little bit. Okay. That actually does hurt. Oh, that's right, because you can't torrent. Okay. Probably a card I should put in here. Alright, so activate the Possessed Partnership. Do you have a called by? Not gonna matter, because you have to hit 2 cards. Alright, let's get... Then I draw my card. Do you have another Ash Blossom? Ooh, a Secret Village. That actually helps. That helps so much. The Raigeki, not so much. So I could pitch the Raigeki with the Summoner Monk. Actually, I'm gonna do the Fairy Tale Snow. Okay. Yeah. We do this. Not ideal. Alright, what do you have? I can... I could actually do that. Let's get Win. Uh, Here's the question. Can I... Let me see. That is 5,000. I can do this anytime, right? I can do that anytime. Okay. So, hit into that. Hit into that. Alright, so then, yeah, we do this. Because, let's see. What's in Grave? Grave. I don't need the Raigeki. I don't need that. And what else do I not need? I don't need the Summoner Monk. Then we get the Fairy Tale, and then I win. Bam, boom, done. And this is what I'm talking about. It's consistent for me. I like it. It's not the bombastic plays that everybody else would do, where they're secret summoning on turn 1, any on a board of negates, or any on anything. And I barely had floodgates throughout that entire game. So my opponent bricked. We'll go for one more duel. And oh, I can, if I win this, I can go to Diamond 5. So last game I went second. My opponent had nothing. I don't know why. Actually, I did not. Okay. Alright. So let's see. Activate the Grand Spiritual Art. I don't know if you have an Ash Blossom. Like, okay, so that's my entire thing. I don't know if he has an Ash Blossom. So my thing is, like, I can summon this and prevent the Ash Blossom. You know what? I might not be able to draw a card. Pitch that. Okay, so he didn't have the Ash Blossom. Okay. So I can get the Awakening, and then... let's see. I could get the Awakening. Do I have anything else in my hand? I do. Yeah, this gets Possessed Partnership. Then we get the Awakening to the field. Activate the Awakening. Get the Artemis. My mouse died. Mouse, I need you to work on me. Get the Artemis. Keep that in my graveyard, and Possessed Partnership is now live. Everything is now live. Enter. Now, this is going to help negate some effects. Not all, but this is no longer needed because I have the skill drain. No, not going to matter. Unfortunate. Out of Prosperity. I need to get like Starlight Road. I have 2 of these in my grave. Oh yeah, I pitched one. No, it's fine. Solemn Strike. Okay. So what does this do here? Are you not able to draw? I'm actually gonna activate this and get this back before end of your turn. So I'm pretty sure you're just gonna probably like set a few and then pass. All right, give me. That does not work here. All right. I needed to stop him last round. Last turn. Alright. So nothing here helps me. Alright, Solemn is live. There are no other lightning storms. Alright. So my opponent has nothing. Ghost Morning, Moonlit Chill. What could I go into with that? Right now you have no effects. I could go for a draw. I'm actually gonna hit into you. Okay, main 2. Okay, I'm gonna wait one more turn because I have the Solemn Judgment to stop anything big. And if you have nothing, okay, so I think I can go for another play. Never mind. I will go with this play. Because even if you have a Torrential, my Familiar Possessed Wind stays alive. Oh, look, a Rasen Ryu. Ran Ryu, my bad. Ran Ryu. Okay. Yeah, this is a game right here. I don't need to do anything else. This is just game. And this is without my opponent had nothing. So I think my opponent just bricked. And you get killed by an Artemis. Okay. So yeah, you did have the called by, which doesn't help. And this was just me short playing games. So like I didn't need that skill drain. There was also there was also another game where I had skill drain, but I never needed it. And I think was it like one of my other games? I think it was. Oh yeah, it was against this game. So like I never needed it, but I had it. There was also this deck where I pretty much skill drained. I could actually just show this off really quickly because this was like somewhat of a monarch deck, but it didn't play all of the monarchs. Don't know why. Starting hand, pretty mediocre. I have barely any plays. Set 2 pass. My opponent playing monarchs. I allowed that. What? Oh, okay. So yeah, I allowed a lot of his plays because I think no, even that I let go. Yeah, I allowed a lot of his plays, and then I think this was the card. Yeah, this allowed me to go into so much. Like this right here allows so much for me to do things. Boom. Get back that. Go into my link play here. Line of the Light Charmer. I just did it because why not? Get the Awakening. Activate the Awakening. Activate the area. Draw the card. Perfect hit. Hit that. Effect is negated. Don't have to worry about it. That's not the first time that effect is going to be activated as well. Keep it going. Set that. Bring that to me. That's mine now. Pass turn. All in all, it was a very enjoyable duel. And I had skill drain. I did not want him to. I did not want him to bring out his monarch. So said no. My board is pretty good, and what I like about my deck is it's control at first, and then it becomes mid range as soon as the first turn is done. And again, effect negated. Second time. It's going to happen, I think, one other time. Because now, that card, mine. And I think this is the turn. Yeah, this is the turn where I just win. Because I had lethal. Nightmare Phoenix, because I could to pop a card. I think I popped a field spell. Yeah. Again, effect is negated because Area has been putting in a lot of work. Making sure that thing stayed just not allowing anything. And then this is where we start going from control to mid-range. Draw the card. If he had anything, I have the Mad Kaiju, the Mad Flame Kaiju. Discard a card, draw a card. Possess partnership, bring something to the field. Destroyed nothing. You want to destroy. You want to bring out your monarch. This is where I skill drained. Because the thing about my deck is my effects don't happen until I hit the grave. So your monarch has no effect. So no matter what you target, you have no effect. I, on the other hand, have my effect. And then right here is I win. Because I need nothing else. And this is essentially how... So every other time I've been playing my deck wrong. And I've been trying to play it as a combo deck, not as a control or mid-range deck. And I've sort of like corrected my ways, which is right now, all those matches is a deck you see right now. Because if I have more copies of what I want to bring out, then I'm not going to brick as much. And the thing is, I don't need hand traps for the most part. What I do need is probably another Called by the Grave, but the deck doesn't need hand traps. They're only there in case I draw it and I can actually use them. And I might slide out. if this game had a side deck, I would have slided out a lot of the hand traps, which I will do for my real deck. Now, I don't have all of this for my real deck, except for, actually, I have a witch. I actually have two of these. I have one of these. I do have these. I do have these. I have these. This. All of these. I don't have the Solemns or the skill drains for my actual deck, but I do have everything else. Actually, do I have Fairy Tale Snow? No, I do not. So I gotta get Fairy Tale Snow for that deck, because I like the interaction with Fairy Tale Snow. Because again, my graveyard needs to be a resource for Snow, as you saw with my other game. But for the most part, it is what it is. I also don't have the Nightmare cards for that side deck, and I am missing Hita for my extra deck. And I'm also missing Artemis, but I would have to see where I can get a nice cheaper Artemis. I also don't have Celine, so I have a lot of work to do with my actual deck, which I'll probably show off later, and see if I can't use that in actual duels with some more upgraded cards. Because for now, because I don't have the Dark Charmer Gloomy, I have no way of interacting with my opponent's graveyard if they are Dark type. For example, let's say they used quick example. Let's say they used Phoenix Enforcer's effect, and it targets itself and a card on my side of the field. If I have two dark monsters, which if the Dark Charmer Gloomy comes into this game, I'm taking out one of my other Charmers, or two of the copies, probably Hita and Win. Hita or Win, or Hita and Iria. And sliding in a... Actually, I would probably have to take out a Hita for a Dark, because I do have Witch of the Black Forest, Summoner Monk, to go into the Dark Charmer Gloomy, to allow me to actually facilitate more plays. I got work to do with my actual deck, but it's coming together. Now, with that said, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. This is my Charmer build for Master Duel. And yeah, I think it's working out fine. I don't know how it's good against some of the meta decks, but I'll figure that out when it comes. With that said, the tavern is not closed. I shall see you all later.